Hello Internet, happy Friday, happy day 4 of VGC 19, I'm going to say, day 4. So we're back, we're going to do some more games. MBL stuff is happening this weekend. Hopefully the team builder will be on Aaron's channel, Cybertron's channel, at some point today, maybe later on today than usual. We've got a few issues with the scheduling this week. The battle should be on my channel tomorrow as well, so that's what we've got planned for that. We're against Drinking Birds this week. But here we go, another episode of me inevitably moaning about this team because it just does not have answers to Incineroar. Like it just doesn't. Scrafty obviously is good against it. Ludicolo can hit it, but Scrafty isn't faster. Ludicolo is threatened by so many other things. So this guy, well, is definitely got a team. He's got a Dragonite, can definitely say that. Alright, I think we're just going to go with Smeargle. I mean, he's got a positive rating, he's won games, so, yeah, let's try and think about this. But, like, I can't see anything other than just Smeargle, Xerneas, with Ludicolo in the back, which in the rain actually is something good against his Incineroar. Could have Hurricane on his Dragonite. Thunder on Coco as well, it wouldn't appreciate. But he has got his own Xerneas too. And for that reason, I'm thinking I might want Volcarona as well. I don't think I want Lunala here. Lunala actually doesn't really do much here. Like, I seem to find Lunala is either good or terrible. I'm just not decided on it yet. So yeah, maybe I'll try something different in this Ludicolo slot. Maybe I'll try a different restricted in the Lunala slot as well. And I'm going to go with Volcarona, actually. Yeah. So I definitely need my Ludicolo for his Incineroar now. Like, I do need to keep that in mind. But yeah, like I was saying, I think at the end of yesterday's video, I was... I'd come to the revelation, hadn't I, that Tapu Bulu would be, the best answer for whatever in the Ludicolo slot. Still good against Kyogre. Still, okay. Let's watch the abilities. Still, abilities. Electric Surge. Okay, so there's no Scarfs anywhere, unless that's a Scarf Coco. Oh, Scarf. What? Drizzle? So, I'm glad I paid attention to that. So what, this Kyogre is Scarfed, but it's not faster than Tapu Koko. Well, that's interesting. Alright, fair enough. So let's just go for a Fake Out into the Kyogre, and... Geomancy? I mean, a Thunder would be bad. I have got Ludicolo in the bag. I could Fake Out the Coco, and bring in... Ludicolo. I don't know, we'll just do this. Like, he will have Thunder. But if we don't get paralyzed here... Oh, okay, he just taunts. Fair enough, okay. Yeah, so he is Scarfed. It's just slower than the Coco Scarfed. So maybe that was to try and throw people off, perhaps? The Smeargle is probably going to get taunted. You'd imagine this turn too, wouldn't you? But we can't do anything about that. Yeah, we've actually found ourselves in a pretty bad position. So Smeargle, I think you've got to stay in. And I'm going to go for Follow Me, just in case he goes for Thunder into the Xerneas slot. Because I'm bringing Ludicolo in here. But I was saying, Bulu in place of Ludicolo, still okay against Kyogre. And it allows me to change the terrain as well, so I can actually Spore things, too. So I'm expecting, like, a taunt, but he might just Thunder. Yeah, he is taunting me. And what about? Right, well... Bearing in mind again, Ludicolo is my answer for Incineroar. What do I do here? Like a Life Orb Scald isn't going to knock out Tapu Koko either. Kyogre will withdraw now. So I'm going to put Xerneas in. But a Thunder, I'm not going to appreciate that. So I'm just going to go for a Fake Out into the Tapu Koko. Yeah, so there goes the Kyogre. And here's his own Xerneas. So I am glad that I've got my Volcarona. And actually, I think... No, we've not seen everything yet, have we? So Koko, Kyogre, Xerneas. You could still have Incineroar. But... now... he taunts my Xerneas. I really wonder if a Rain boosted, Life Orb boosted Scald knocks out Tapu Koko from here. Because if it does, that'd be fantastic. That really would be great. It might do. He has taken some chip damage as well. If I think it does, then I just do the things. If I think it doesn't, then maybe I Dazzling Gleam here. But then he gets to switch into his Kyogre and I don't get any chance to Whirlwind his Xerneas. So I guess I'm hoping that this Scald knocks out his Tapu Koko. We know it's not Assault Vested because it's got Taunt. Hydro Pump, pretty sure would knock it out from here. But a Scald does the job as well. Good. Okay, so we're in a decent position. I expect he will Geomancy as well, so he will be faster than my Ludicolo. And we'll be able to threaten it before I can threaten his Kyogre. But, okay, Barry thinking time here. If he does bring in his Kyogre now, he is... okay, is he going to Dazzling Gleam? You'd think a Dazzling Gleam Origin Pulse, wouldn't you? His Xerneas will be faster than his Kyogre, so I can switch in my Ludicolo for my Volcarona, red card his Xerneas, because that will be the thing that hits that slot first. I would be sacrificing my Volcarona to an Origin Pulse as well, but at least that will swap out his Xerneas. So that's my plan. What does my Xerneas do this turn? Do I just Dazzling Gleam myself, or do I Moonblast his Kyogre? I suppose the worst case scenario with that plan is if he Moonblasts... oh, he's sending in his Ludicolo. Alright. So, okay, well that plan goes out the window then. Worst case scenario was I was thinking if he Moonblasted my Xerneas, but... okay, what do we do now then? We've got who in the back? Smeargle and Volcarona. Ludicolo, we don't know... oh, we do know that it's not Incineroar in the back. Good information. So Ludicolo is good, but not the be-all and end-all here. So I'm going to protect my Xerneas. It just seems safe, doesn't it? And sacrifice Smeargle. So you've done a good job, Smeargle. But I'm just thinking, like, I don't think he will fake out that slot. But it just means that... yeah, he didn't fake out that slot. It just means that I've still got my red card. And he Moonblasted into that slot. So, yeah, okay, I could have brought in Volcarona there. If I brought in Volcarona, that would have been amazing. Would have been so good. But, as everything leaves the train. But now I will bring in my Volcarona. He's got his Kyogre in the back. So he can reactivate the rain for my and his Ludicolo later. But now I go for... we haven't seen an item from this Ludicolo. It could be Assault Vested. In which case it might survive a Moonblast. But I definitely Rage Powder here. Because if he Dazzling Gleams, it's not as much damage on my Xerneas. If he Moonblasts, it's all going into my Volcarona. And he's red carded out. So I Rage Powder. And I Moonblast into the Ludicolo, I guess. I mean, that's really not the threat as such, but it's like I really don't have to worry about Xerneas if this red card successfully activates. Yeah, okay, so it takes it out. I don't know the calculation on Assault Vested Ludicolo, but he does just Moonblast, which does mean that even though he's only got 2 left, he hasn't had time to bring in the last one yet. So red card, goodbye, your Geomancy boost, and hello, slow Scarf Kyogre. So I'm really happy with how well Volcarona is doing, actually. I mean, I just put it on this because it was basically like a few switch rounds from my VGC 16 team, but it's actually done really well. I mean, there are other things that I could put in the slot that would do really well as well, like maybe a Moongus in the slot. And then maybe I wouldn't be so inclined to have a grass type in that other slot, my Ludicolo slot. Yes. Points to think about. But I do like Volcarona. Anyway, what are we doing? So what have I got in the back? Ludicolo. So Kyogre is not really a threat at all. So his Xerneas is the threat. So I'm just going to Moonblast the Xerneas. And I'll just Rage Powder. If he's going for a Hydro Pump, then fair enough. I will survive a Water Spout because I've Geomanced up. But he doesn't even protect the Xerneas. I mean, I made that move without really thinking too much about it. I mean, he could have easily just protected his Xerneas there, but he didn't. It would have been safer, I guess, for me to just attack into the Kyogre. I think it survives. I'm pretty sure it survives. +2 Moonblast, but it would have been guaranteed damage. But I guess I needed to keep my Xerneas, I don't know, somewhat safe for his Xerneas. I don't know, we won the game. He didn't protect. Let's just get on to the next one. Let's see if this actually does knock out the Kyogre. I'm intrigued. Because it was a slow Scarf, it might have some bulk in it. Yeah, it survives. Okay. But it's definitely not going to survive this Life Orb Grass Knot. There you go. One of the stars of VGC 10 coming back in 19. Many years later. Just waiting for someone to use a Bomber Snow successfully. But again, yeah, a pretty competitive game. He knew what he was doing. I mean, I can respect the slow Scarf Kyogre thing, because if he leads it next to his Coco, and I don't lead anything, with an ability, then he, obviously the opponent sees the Electric Surge activate first, and you think, okay, well, it's not a Scarf Kyogre then. But at the same time, you're not fast on type of Coco, and as a Kyogre, that's one of the things that you want to be hitting first, I guess. So I see what he's going with, but yeah, maybe not the best answer. Maybe you just don't lead those two together. Maybe. But anyway, let's look for another game. I don't know any of these musics. So I don't know which one's nice and which one isn't. Let's have that one. It's got the word Ultra in it. Ultra? Ultra? Necrozma? Is that a thing? What's that big dragon thing called? Is that Ultra Necrozma? I think it is, isn't it? Anyway, let's hopefully get into another battle. And please, let's have a battle before I have to resort to moaning about my team even more. So I mean, let's follow that thought that I had sort of mid that last game then. So if I swap Volcarona to a Moongus, then I've got my Grass type. I've got an extra Spore actually, and Redirection and maybe Red card if I want to do that. A QR code team already. But then what would I switch the Ludicolo slot into? Something to deal with like a hard counter for Incineroar. That's what I need. Like, I don't know, Milotic. Probably doesn't do too well this format. So this guy's got this interesting combination of Serena and Kyogre. So with the Queenly Majesty, I can't fake out. I can't do any shenanigans like that. But he's also got an Ultra Necrozma. Yeah, so this is a QR code team, but I don't actually know the team. I'm thinking of going with Ludicolo and Lunala. I don't think he's going to lead with the Kyogre, but You know, he might. I mean, Xerneas doesn't look that good here, but I mean, Xerneas always looks, you know, good in some way, doesn't it? I mean, I can hit half of the team for, well, actually more than half of the team for at least neutral damage, so we'll go with Xerneas. But then, I think we have to go with Scrafty. So, no Smeargle in this game, and it makes sense because he has got Coco, but at the same time, I'm bringing a quad weak to fairy Pokemon in and say, oh, it's got Coco, so we'll see. I think if he leads with his Kyogre, I am going to assume that it is Scarfed. And he leads with Tapu Koko, which is fair enough, definitely. I mean, I didn't expect him to lead with Kyogre just because I have got the Ludicolo. Can't fake out here. Sarina can actually learn knockoff, can't it? Ooh. That could be really nasty, actually. And Scrafty doesn't want to comment on the Dazzling Gleam either. Ouch. Yeah, this isn't good. This is assuming that Serena's got knockoff. It's a grass attack, protect, high jump kick, feint. Maybe he doesn't have knockoff. Maybe. We'll see if we can get rid of this Tapu Koko. Okay, well, something's coming in on a couple of attacks. If that's the Kyogre coming in, I'm going to be very disappointed that I didn't Grass Knot it, because I was considering it. I don't think it'll be Kyogre, though. No, it's Necrozma. Well, I'm very happy that I made these moves, then. Nice. I was considering going for a Calm Mind there, but the Moonblast Beam worked out so much better than I was expecting there. Is, again, a weakness policy. We don't know if this Sarina's got knockoff or not yet. We know that it's now slower than Ludicolo, but actually, wow, Ludicolo's got some power with a Life Orb. We'll see, won't we? It is knockoff. Oof. And does it into the Lunala. Okay, well, we got rid of Necrozma that turn, which is amazing, but Tapu Koko is definitely going to come back in now, and I don't know, by the way that... I don't know, would they have Kyogre in the back? You know, if they have got Kyogre in the back, then I do want to be keeping Ludicolo safe, really, don't I? So maybe this turn, I just can see him going for a Dazzling Gleam. But maybe this turn, I think I'm going to switch to Ludicolo. If I can say it properly, Ludicolo. But Scrafty doesn't really get me anything, does it? Maybe I do want a safe switch into Xerneas, so I'm going to switch Scrafty in. And again go for a Moongeist Beam into Tapu Koko. Might Volt Switch again. Into Ludicolo, perhaps. Hoping to get rid of it before he brings in Kyogre. No, he's just protected. Okay, you know, I was... I wanted to attack the Serena there, because I can see that being a problem too. I've got the Intimidate on it, but the knockoff does knock out my Lunala. Oh, with a critical hit. I think I was going to survive that, because it did that much damage. I suppose it did have the Shadow Shield, but it was that much damage with full power and with the actual knocking off boost. I didn't have an item there, and it wasn't -1, but I didn't have the Shadow Shield. So I think I would have survived, but oh well. But Xerneas comes in now. His Necrozma is gone, at least. Serena isn't going to do much to Xerneas. I'm most concerned about a Thunder on Tapu Koko and a Paralysis, or a Taunt. And I can't Fake Out, annoyingly. I mean, I could get fancy and anticipate the Serena to switch into Coco so we can Thunder my Xerneas. And then he wouldn't have the Queenly Majesty. I mean, what is Scrafty doing otherwise? I don't want to bring in Ludicolo. Serena isn't really doing too much here. It is at -1. So actually, I'm going to go for a Fake Out into this type of Coco, knowing full well he's got Queenly Majesty. And go for a Geomancy. So please, swap your Serena around. Ah, okay. It was worth a go. And he has got a Taunt, so that was like the worst case scenario. And it's a Power Whip as well. Into Scrafty, okay. Interesting that he targets Scrafty. Why Scrafty? Have you got Incineroar in the back? Okay, so a couple of turns then that could have gone better. But yeah, like it's basically the question of: have you got Kyogre in the back? Do I keep Ludicolo safe? Have you got Incineroar in the back? Do I keep Scrafty safe? I'm going to put Ludicolo in. And just Moonblast into the Coco. Might be an Assault Vest on the Serena. Nope, it's not. It's got a Helping Hand. What's this then? Dazzling Gleam. Alright, fair enough. So that's a lot of damage, isn't it? I'd love a special attack drop here. Don't get it. Okay, well, Scrafty is just going to go down to a Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, we've lost this game. We can't do anything here. Unfortunate. And we're not going to learn what his last Pokemon is. Or maybe, yeah, I think we will learn what his last Pokemon is, but we literally can't do anything here. Just Dazzling Gleam, you know, keep the Serena in so I can't fake it out. Nothing else I can do. I'm boosting his Dazzling Gleams as well, so just on the off chance he switches out, I will try and fake out, but he's not going to. He has no reason to. So, yeah. Actually goes for a Feint. Okay, into Scrafty. And the Dazzling Gleam, fair enough. So, that's so frustrating because the game started off so well for us. We knocked out the Necrozma turn 1 or whatever it was. But Tapu Koko was just such a problem for us, which is another reason why Tapu Bulu would be so nice. Tapu Bulu would have been really, really good against these two at least. And it is Kyogre in the back. So I'm not sure why he targeted the Scrafty that turn, because you did have a Dazzling Gleam there. Alright, well that's this game over, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So let's run. Let's look for another one. And hopefully we can finish this week on a bit of a high. Just trying to think over that game. I mean, how did it even go wrong? Like, I felt like I was in such a good position. Knocked out the Necrozma turn 1. And then it was just because he had Taunt on the Coco, wasn't it? I mean, if I'd just gone for an attack that turn, obviously that would have worked out better, but I think that is actually the first time I've seen Taunt on a type of Coco. But, you know, obviously it is something that you can expect. Let's have that one now then. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's finish the last game. Let's win. Let's go off on our weekends all happy. Because I'm sure if I win or lose this next game, it's going to contribute massively to your mood over the weekend. It will now, won't it? If I win this game, you are going to have a glorious weekend. You can all, you know, just live your lives just with the glow in your hearts. You know, that, yes, Barry won that last game. But if I lose this game, you're going to hate your weekend. Maybe. So this guy's got actually a pretty nasty team as well. Yeah. Interesting to see a Blaziken because it can't Mega Evolve, so maybe it's got a Life Orb. Interesting to see a Landorus as well. Like this just looks like an 18 team really, but with 2 restricted Pokemon on there that don't really fit. You know, the Rain conflicts with Blaziken. He's got 3 Fairy types now as well with the Xerneas on there. But let's stop criticizing and start picking. What we're going to do then? Well, Lunala looks pretty good. Yeah, Tapu Koko. Yeah, I think it kind of underplayed in my head how much of a threat Tapu Koko is. Especially because Scrafty is normally quite important, and you know it can taunt for the Xerneas. It's faster and everything too. So maybe Bulu is the way to go. Actually, I'll change it at some point. Maybe the weekend, maybe this week. I don't know. But let's pick some Pokemon. Wow, I'm flapping on about nothing, aren't I? So Smeargle, Lunala, definitely Xerneas, and I think Volcarona. Maybe not the right move, but worst case scenario is he sets his Xerneas up, and I want to make sure I have got some answers to that. No Ludicolo, but yeah, it would have been nice for his Kyogre. But let's go with these. Lele, Kyogre. Let's see which order their abilities activate in then. So the Kyogre's Drizzle goes first. So maybe that is Scarfed. I mean, Lele is only marginally naturally faster. And I haven't got Wide Guard on this Smeargle. And I haven't got my Ludicolo to switch in either. So, it looks like we're going to have terrible weekends, I'm afraid. Not to apologise for that. But now, we'll just go for a Spore into the Kyogre and a Moongeist Beam into Lele. If the Lele protects, then the Kyogre is going to sleep. I will survive Water Spout with both of these, with the Sash and the Shadow Shield. And I'm hoping that this Moongeist Beam knocks out the Tapu Lele. Really need my fingers to cross here that it knocks out the Tapu Lele. Else we're in a very bad situation. And it doesn't. It's actually got a berry. So is it faster than Smeargle? Because as long as I get the Kyogre to sleep here, nice. We're not in the worst of positions, but obviously I would have liked the Lily to go down. Interesting that, like I was saying, that it just looks like a VGC 18 team with a couple of restricted Pokemon on there. He's clearly done the calculation. He knows that he can survive a Moongeist Beam there. But Smeargle being Smeargle has opened up a very nice passage for Xerneas here to set up, basically. The Kyogre is guaranteed to sleep this next turn. I can Moongeist Beam the Tapu Lele again if I really want to. He hasn't even got any Steel Pokemon, so I don't really see how, out of Rogue red cards, how he beats Xerneas. Yeah, I'll just Moongeist Beam the Lele. It could easily protect, but don't want to mess around with it. And he doesn't protect either, so looks like we're having happy weekends after all. So here we go. Let's absorb some power, Xerneas. Yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to twiddling with this team a bit more and seeing what I can get out of it. I do like Xerneas. I do like Smeargle. You know, you couldn't tell, I'm sure. I do actually quite like Volcarona, although I'm up for changing that. So maybe I'm going to change the Ludicolo. I think I might change the Lunala. I might want to try something else out there. I think Xerneas and Ho-Oh could be a good partnership. Xerneas and Groudon maybe, but it can't really one-shot a Moongus, I don't think. Maybe like Fire Blast or something, but it's not Fire type anymore, so not really. Reshiram, not really. Kiran White, no, weak to Steel as well, but can hit Ferrothorn with fire attacks. Evoltol, yeah. I think it's either going to be Ho-Oh or Evoltol that Lunala would turn into if I did turn it into anything else. But I'm literally just doing my team building now in the middle of this game, and sorry. Yeah, so food for thought. I can change a few things up if I would like to. if this is a scarfed, well, if it's a scarfed Coco, then it's not. If it's an assault vest Coco, that's what I'm trying to say. It might survive Moonblast. If it's focus sashed and the thunder paralyzes my Xerneas, then that wouldn't be very good. But Kyogre has taken its guaranteed turn of sleep, but it's not threatening Xerneas much anymore. It did Water Spout, didn't it? So maybe I actually do want to Dazzling Beam just to get the damage on it. But I am worried about these thunder paralyses. So actually, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to Moonblast into the Coco, and if we've got time, Psyshock into the Kyogre. Worst case, it's a Focus Sash Coco, and he wakes up. So he doesn't survive. He doesn't even wake up either. So I'm pretty sure this game is sealed up now. So I mean, this is just an example of another game when you don't prepare for Xerneas well enough. He doesn't have any Steel Pokemon in his team. I don't think he had any Poison Pokemon in his team. In fact, does he even have any Steel, any Fairy Resist on his team? Not sure. So I think we're pretty safe here. I mean, I'm just going to Moonblast into the Xerneas. I know it can protect, but worst case scenario now is Xerneas, for whatever reason, gets set up and threatens my Pokemon more. I don't know. I'm just going to Psyshock the Kyogre. Psyshock does more damage than Moongeist Beam. If the Kyogre wakes up, which it easily could do, now I think it's 50, 50-50 turn this turn. It's not going to do too much damage. It's not going to knock out Lunala. It is going to knock out Lunala with a critical hit. Well, there you go. That'll teach me to talk, won't it? But his Xerneas does try and Geomancy. I guess that is his Xerneas answer, just his own Xerneas. But mine is as fast as a Xerneas can be. So, should be outspeeding it and knocking it out. So, no worries here. I mean, worst case scenario, what? He wins a speed type if he has max speed as well. Gets a Moonblast critical hit on my Xerneas as well. I mean, yeah, okay, so he can potentially still win the game. No, he can't. Well, it depends if a Dazzling Gleam critical hit knocks out my Xerneas. Because I'm just going to go for a Rage Powder. So that option, the Moonblast critical hit option, isn't there anymore. But this should knock out both of his Pokemon. Yeah, I'm faster anyway, so just trying to build the suspense, really, aren't I? And this is going to be, let's see how much Volcarona takes from this Water Spout. A few, 6 HP. Nice. Go on then, Volcarona. You've been good this week. You can have the KO on the Kyogre. He actually hasn't forfeited. I thought he was just going to forfeit, but yeah, but he doesn't. Okay, I'm just being silly now, aren't I? But yeah, without the rain, 2 HP. Wow. 2 HP Water Spout. Nice. And Volcarona gets the KO. The amount of times, Volcarona, you've not been able to even touch Kyogres in the heavy rain from 16, but now you can, even though it wasn't raining then. So whatever, I'm finishing this video because I'm starting to talk rubbish. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Please share and subscribe and do all of your stuff. Do people actually share videos anymore? I'm not sure. Tweet the video. Yes. Please tweet this video and all of my other videos. Whatever. So yeah, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the MBL game tomorrow on my channel. We are playing Drinking Birds. So yeah, fingers crossed for that. Hope it goes well. But yeah, catch you, well, tomorrow, I guess. So yeah, see you then. Bye for now.